The day's planned out and we understand that it's a big day. We've got to be out at the airport and checked in by 8 o'clock. Most of us are there well before that, ready to go.
We have a travelling party without the players, I think of probably up to another 25 support staff who go across in various roles, from the IT to trainers to equipment to just operational people as well as the coaches.
We have the waiting time in the airport lounge where the players fill that time in various ways. On the plane flight, again, everyone has their different routines about who they sit with, whether they play cards, read a book, watch a movie. Coaches might do some work.
We're pretty lucky that some of the boys will get up the front of the plane in the premium economy section, and the rest of the guys can fit in the exit aisle, so most guys will have good leg room.
Once we get there, straight on the bus, as efficiently as we can, out to the hotel.
Woosha is always up the very front, and first bloke in, straight out of his seat, was Woosha bending over, dragging bags out, throwing them out onto the pavement, so it just amazed me.
We do have people, and a lot of supporters, that will come and watch us train in Melbourne now. And for the St Kilda game, we had a couple of hundred people waiting for the guys.
We're from Adelaide, we're the Hanson family, so we've come all the way from Adelaide to watch the Eagles train tonight and watch them play tomorrow.
It's great to get to come down to Melbourne. I'm a Geelong boy, so I get to catch up with my beautiful mum. You can all see where I get my good looks from.
Come on, give her a kiss. I guess the good thing about going to Melbourne is I can catch up with my family. We normally come down to the training session, so that's a positive about travelling for me, and hopefully I'll get to do that a few more times.
So we've also got to fit in some of the extra coaching things we'll do on our road trips. So meetings with the various coaches, just finalising some of the key stuff about what we're looking at going into the game. So players will have a recovery session as well as usually something to eat, and then in with the coaches again. It's about just making sure all the players are up, that they haven't accidentally slept in too long, and they can then prepare themselves. So the actual session is fairly light. It's really up to them how much they get out of that session, but we just make sure they're awake and ready to go. I choose to get some exercise in. It's a window where I can go for a jog or make sure I do get some of my exercise in. Players obviously won't be doing that on game day. They're more likely to do an extra recovery session, use the hotel pools, or sometimes even catch up with family or friends for the guys that are from Melbourne.
We are timed down to the minute for various reasons. Match day, for instance, it's basically so we don't get fined by the AFL. Outside of that, it's so that we're always meeting the players' needs in terms of training and recovery, etc.
So when we take probably 1,200 kilos away with us, it entails everything. We take our own eskies, we take probably 6 or 7 eskies. Depending on the venue, we take our own massage tables. All the tape is brought with us, spare pairs of boots, obviously the playing kit, all the trainers' shirts, all the tracksuits that they wear in the warm-up, everything.
So virtually all games that we play in Melbourne, there's this obligation for the playing group to get upstairs for a function to give our Eastern States members and supporters access to the players. So we get upstairs for a bit, and then next you know we're on the big bus to come home.
I liaise with the chef at every hotel that we stay at, and we come up with a menu that suits the players' needs.
And then the following morning, our breakfast is 7 a.m, because at 20 past 8 or around that, we're on a bus to the airport to come back home. So then we've got our 4.5 hours plane ride home.
Yeah, eventually get home, and I would assume they're pretty exhausted, and start thinking about the next morning, getting prepared for the next week.